And then this is for sure Carol and Dr. Radarczyk. So this is a concern about the current situation. Being a senior, I'm worried about my ability to lead full sessions because I would have had those opportunities this semester. How do I effectively communicate these concerns to my future supervisors? What can I do as practice time management and transitions in sessions before I make this huge transition into internship?
One thing I will say is the good news about this gigantic mess is that no one's immune to it. We're all in this together. So this isn't anything that you're going to have to explain to your internship director like it's a big secret you're about to reveal. Like, oh, I got to tell you, there was this virus and it really messed up my life. You're not going to have to find the proper moment to disclose how COVID-19 interrupted your studies because we're all dealing with this. So just take that pressure off you right now. They already know. They're going to expect that you've had a really crappy semester because everybody has. So just let that go right now. The next thing that I would do is remind yourself that no one is expected to start your internship being able to lead a full session. Nobody does that when they show up. So there's going to be a long transition period of observation and then co-leading, and then you might lead part of a session. So just try to take a deep breath and relax and remember that they're not going to expect you to show up and know how to lead a full session from day one. So that hasn't changed. And then lastly, I would recommend getting with people who have done that internship already and talk to them about what are some of the skills that you wish that you had had before you showed up to that exact internship that I can practice now. And I see one of them right here on the screen. So for anybody here that's worried about that same thing, reach out to somebody, social media, just find someone that's done that internship and ask them, hey, what should I be working on right now? Because they'll tell you. I'm gonna punt.
All right, and then we did have a question regarding how many internships you should apply for. Yes, we usually encourage up to 3 to 4. Really quickly, how many did everybody apply for that has been through internship? So 3. Yeah, generally up to 3 or 4, usually. And I believe you can only have up 4 applications out at one time, correct? Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. On that, don't just apply to one. Don't just apply to your number one internship because that's how people get that expectation violation of getting let down when they don't get that number one. So you don't know really what your number one internship is. I didn't. So I went to a place to be and it was one of my top ones. But I had another internship that was like really, really, really high on my list of wants, and I didn't get it. And if I would have put all of my eggs in that basket, I would have felt really, really let down when I didn't get that internship. So just know like what's best for you. What is best for you may not be what you think is best for you.
Okay, that looks like all the questions. Does anybody else have any statements or words of wisdom or anything you would like to leave the students with? I know one. What do you think is the best quality to have as an intern as you're going through the process? What do you think is an important quality?
I think the biggest quality you can have as an intern is be ready to learn and be willing to accept that you're not always right. And that sometimes you are right, because sometimes you're going to come up with innovative ideas that you're maybe no one has ever thought of before. So don't be afraid to speak your mind, but also be ready to learn, because as an intern, you're not the expert. You don't know everything, and you're not going to know everything ever, but especially not in the first 5 years of practicing as a board certified music therapist.
I think being able to communicate your wants and needs, what you want from this internship and what you need to work on, being able to identify and then communicate those to the people that you're working with. Not only your supervisor, but if you have the opportunity to have a co-intern, to communicate to them as well, because there will be times when you're just working with that co-intern and they can help you throughout that process too. And then Carol says, be open to growth and change.
Awesome. So thank you guys so much for coming to our internship panel. This was awesome. It was kind of cool to do it over Zoom and in a new way. I'm so glad that so many of you guys came. So up next, we have our featured student presentation. So this presentation is going to be led by our very own president-elect, Sydney Winders, and she's going to be talking about cultivating confidence and addressing imposter syndrome in students. So that Zoom link was posted in our comments, so you can go ahead and get ready. I think we have like 15 minutes. Yeah. So get a break, stand up. This is really important when you start doing telehealth and Zoom stuff. Stand up, do a few jumping jacks, sing something really quick, run around, and get ready because we're gonna have an awesome performance. Well, not performance, sorry. I like to say the word performance. An awesome presentation by our wonderful Sydney Winders. So I'll see you guys soon.